It's my 15th anniversary of being on YouTube. Let's react to some older videos.
It's morphin' time!
Special shout out to all our channel members, including our Captain Tiers, Infinity Wartorn, Don Don Ranger Power, JoJo Star, Jamie's World, Spin-54, Super Shaddix Boom, Rabbit Man, The Nerd Channel, Primary Almond, Tom McKay, Matthias Lara, Donnie Waldman, and Jeremy Carr. Thank you to everyone that supported the channel, and if you'd like to support, you can join for as little as $1 a month in the description and link below. Hello, this is Soundout here, and thank you everybody for getting me to 15 years on this channel. It's crazy to think about, but February 8th, 2009 was the day I uploaded my first video. This video you're seeing now is going out on February 9th, 2024 to all the public viewers, but if you're a channel member, you may have seen it early. And it's been kind of a crazy ride, especially looking back on it. You know, I'm not as consistent as some other YouTubers that have been doing it like 15 years. A couple others have been celebrating their anniversaries recently, but I've been really steady the last 2 years. I've been doing this like full-time, full schedule, full video output, doing the weekly live streams, that kind of thing. It's been really, really fun. Really great just doing this and building up the community and trying new things and doing some awesome stuff. And so for today's video, in order to celebrate the anniversary, I was suggested by my friend Eric to react to older videos. And we kind of hashed it out and decided that I should react to the 15 previous anniversary videos. And so what I did was I went and looked for all my anniversary videos and then filled the gaps for the years that didn't have anniversary videos with whatever was closest to the anniversary after the anniversary took place. And so we're gonna go through 15 of my previous videos and I'm gonna react to them. I haven't watched them in forever. I don't usually go back and watch my older videos that often. So I think it'll be kind of fun to go back and look at that. You will, of course, see the videos embedded here. There may be some with removed audio because they have been copyright claimed in the past and we're not, using that audio anymore. I've gotten a little bit savvier on how, things should be done on YouTube. Back in 2009, it was like the Wild West days. Everyone just used whatever their favorite music was at the time, and then the copyright system came into place and that all kind of went away. So we're kind of, in different times with YouTube stuff, but I think it'll be fun to kind of look back at the previous videos and enjoy the past work that I've done on the channel. So on that note, if you like this type of video, please hit the like button to let me know that you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below and tell me any thoughts you have. And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe and the notification bell. We are building, we've crossed 20,000 subscribers, which is crazy. And we're continually building the channel and just gonna keep growing and keep going. YouTube, for better or for worse, is a grind, and just got to keep the grind going. Just try new things and keep on moving along. So, on that note, let's look back at my very first video from February 8th, 2009, the music review for Serpentera. So, let's begin with the first video. It's crazy seeing this back again. I had this like rough Soundout Productions logo. I was using Animate Soundwave as like my avatar, that sort of thing. Bright Windows Movie Maker titles. Just really, oh, you can see the red on my face. That is so bright. The reason why this was done with just music over it and no dialogue and why everything's orange is because I got a web camera. In 2009, it wasn't as easy as like just picking up your phone and recording stuff. So, I just got what I could, had this web camera and filmed this video. Didn't realize it didn't have a microphone on it. Wasn't really savvy on that at the time. Figured out the microphone thing later, but this first video I recorded entirely with sound, except there was nothing to record the sound. So I just played the music over it and sort of created the subgenre of the music review, which I kind of made after I did sound videos. I did like other music reviews. Not a thing I'd ever do anymore. Again, copyright system, it had to be like royalty-free music or something to cover it. But this was basically me just trying to get into the YouTube making scene when I was all of 13 years old. So that's why there's title cards, because I was just trying to figure this out in editing. This was Windows Movie Maker time. It's how you start. Sometimes you can't start out the gate as good as you'll end up being later. And I definitely feel like I've evolved a lot past this. Nowadays, I wouldn't include camera adjustments as part of the video, which is what we're looking at here. It's also kind of fun because when I reviewed Serpentera back in 2009, I wasn't worried about that toy breaking as much as I would be now. Like, he sits on my shelf and I want to keep him there. It's sort of one of those things that, like, because it was like 15 years ago, I'm like, oh, I look at this, I'm like, I probably wouldn't be that aggressive with the tail anymore, for example. But at the time, it was just make it happen, you know, make the video, that sort of thing. And I mostly just wanted to review this because I think at the time there wasn't any other videos of Serpentera online because there's very little videos in the toy space. Like, toy reviews started in like 2008, and then like 2009, it kind of like picked up a whole lot, which is where I sort of came in. And then it's just evolved over time. You know, it used to be toy reviews used to be just like publications and pictures and text, and that was great. But you know, it sort of evolved into videos. A lot of things evolved to video, and it started with like Transformers because you couldn't convey how a transformation worked in a text article as well as you could in a video. And so that sort of evolved from Transformers into like Super Sentai Mecha, you know, Megazords, that sort of thing. And I think that was kind of an interesting transition point that sort of brought us into the era that now exists now, where you do everything as videos. But like back in the day, it was like blasphemous to do a Marvel Legends video because, you know, it's like, well, what could the video show you that pictures couldn't? And honestly, to this day, still the same thing. I mean, you can kind of tell joint tolerance and stuff in video where you can't in pictures, but other than that, I mean, it's basically, you can still like do a text review of like a Marvel Legend. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to talk about with this video, so I think we'll move on to the next one, which was February 20th, 2010, a vlog called Where Have I Been? Okay, so this is the Soundout vlog known as Where Have I Been? It came out February 20th. My previous video was February 2nd, so I completely missed the anniversary. And it's just, there's copyright music on this one as well, for the intro. Here you can hear my crazy voice, high-pitched. I'm probably not going to play this because there's music in the background, but I had such a high-pitched voice back then. Bumblebee helmet. At the time, I thought it was crazy that I took 18 days off with no videos because I had been doing videos like pretty much every single day throughout 2009 to 2010. So it's interesting to see this where it's like, oh, I've been gone 18 days. Better make a video to explain why I've been gone. Whereas nowadays, if I was gone 18 days, I probably wouldn't like make a big deal out of it. It'd just be like, I was on break or this happened, that kind of thing. I also had unreliable computers at the time too, and so there's like a bunch of upload gaps that happened just because computers crashed, and then I had to get a new one. Luckily, I have like more stable tech now. I know what I like computer-wise, so it's kind of one of those things. It's also interesting seeing this area of the video because you can see the closet doors there, like on the brown part there. Those closet doors don't exist anymore because that's the closet. I opened it up, put some bookshelves in there because I wanted to use them as bookshelves because I don't really have that many clothes hang up, so I didn't need a closet. I just needed space for books. That's kind of what's over there. And then the stuff right behind me is the Marvel stuff that's still like right behind me. It's just that now. I had shelves and then I had boxes full of my Transformers. That was just how I had the room arranged at the time. It looks like I'm going through old Transformers toys from the movies. I love how proud I am of Energon Omega Supreme, that he's just like sitting behind my shoulder. I mean, nowadays I have this like One Piece manga tower, so you know, it's changing and shifting of things. Yeah, I think we're good on this one too. I don't really have anything else to add. This is mostly just me going, look at the toys I bought. Which, isn't that just the whole thing of the whole channel at this point? So for year 3, we actually had an anniversary video. It was Soundout Productions, 2 years on YouTube, Lord Zed's Last Stand. This was February 8th, 2011. Let's take a look at this one. This one's special. I remember this one distinctively.
Previously on Soundout.
So it starts with a recap, because I kind of had this ongoing story, like many late 2000s YouTubers did, which was Lord Zed was like my nemesis and my villain. And he was mad because I didn't include him in Villains Week. And then I started this whole storyline where like clones of me started appearing, like in this re-review of Serpentera I did. That sort of thing. So it kind of like went through this sort of build-up narrative, and then the big like next chapter of it was going to be this 2-year YouTube special. So I was thinking ahead. I was planning it out. I mean, by planning it out, I mean I was just kind of winging it. But like, you know, it had some things going on. But big old storyline. I can't figure out where my Super Silverizer went after this video. I don't know where it is currently. Just thought about that. I was like, where is that thing? So this was kind of like trying out like a narrative thing. I was already interested in filmmaking by this point, so this was just an outlet for that. I still kind of want to do stuff like this. I've done it sort of recently. Hey, we got copyright-free music in. Hey, Riders, Ranges, and Rambles website I used to be part of. which is why there's some other voices in these videos. But this is just kind of like, I was really starting to get into like heavier produced stuff. It wasn't so much just stick things in front of the camera and record, which it still was for the most part, but this was like planning things out and making it happen. And that kind of happened. Wow, it's crazy seeing that old TV, because now I have a completely different TV in this corner. And also my walls don't have giant shelves on them. Oh, the Commodore Dragon Knight figments were new. Plotline stuff's happening here. You know, I was setting this thing up, and I was like doing the whole bit, you know, and I kind of miss doing the storyline bits, but there are also a lot of planning that I don't really have the energy for anymore. I kind of did one with the Mud Creek. Oh, this is the face reveal. I forgot about. Okay, this is the face reveal video. I was old enough now. I was like, show the face.
Here I am.
Wow, I was so young. This was what, 2011? So 13 years ago. I was 15 on my 3rd year YouTube anniversary. I still have those Spider-Man curtains. They're right behind me. Different window, but still here. Three logo contest entries that actually met requirements, but nowadays Darklaw does all my like awesome graphics, so you know, I appreciate him for that, and saves me having to do a lot of like, let's find a logo thing, because my logo was just a Decepticon logo and some fancy text. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. I still have that DC poster. It's like it's up there now. But back when they were like, oh, our comics are gonna stay $2.99, and now they're like $3.99 and up. I remember trying to. I didn't really have a script for this. I had a whole plan. I didn't have a script. There's a very key difference. Get on with the video, kid. I want to see what happens. I don't want to see you yapping. So that's not relevant anymore. This is 2011.
This is only just the beginning. And
oh yeah, it was just the beginning, because look at us now. There we go, there's the Lord Zed stuff. Wow, that wall is that one. Galactus. That's crazy. That's crazy though. It's just like, it's funny looking at my room is completely different. It's like so empty here compared to like how it is now, where I've filled in all the gaps that I could. Oh yeah, this is the beginning of the Clone Saga. Because just like Spider-Man, I had a very long clone saga that wasn't resolved in the end of the day.
On the contrary, so I think I stand a little bit better chance than you.
I did the classic old, just use the Toku weapons as like henshin devices. Oh yeah. Completely added a jacket. That, you know, the hat, the jacket gets added because I used a sword. Which, I mean, that is like Shinkenger logic. They just added a jacket. I also like how I don't cut away from me doing, like, any of that. I'm just, like, attacking, and then there's no reaction except for the final one where the clone vanishes.
Looks like your time is up.
Oh, he doesn't even vanish. He just cuts away. Oh, that's my desk. Oh, that's my pile of Transformers. And there's the Toy Story stuff that's, like, in there now. Mickey Mouse is on top of a Titanus up there. Amazing effects work. Excellent stuff. This is very amusing.
That's what you think.
Okay,
oh, there's a voice. It's a tease for the next one. 2 years. Now we're talking about 15. My face shape is still the same.
What is wrong with you, person?
It's all circular still. What a video.
This is just the beginning.
What a video. There's a lot of credits, so we're just gonna skip that. But 30-year anniversary, February 2012, the return of the clones. So this is interesting because this was a year later. I've been doing a lot of stuff with Writers, Ranges, and Rambles, so there's a lot of the RR people in this, and then like voicing my clones and stuff, which was kind of fun. That was like my first like collaborative experience with like a website and stuff, which was pretty cool. I've amped this up, obviously. Oh god, you can see that mess of stuff I had on that bunk bed. I was an only child, I didn't need a bunk bed. The DC shelves are up by this point, wow. It's amazing what changes in a year. This room is so much more filled in than it was like the year prior. Super into Forza at the time. I like how it's still a sword in the... Okay, so this Astro Switch summons the Sword of Omens because I was having fun. Good old murdering your own clones. Hey, we had explosion effects this time. That was cool. I didn't do those. That was someone within RR.
Too bad for you.
And yeah, anytime you hear a clone, it's not my voice. It was somebody from RR at the time. Oh yeah, we had this Return of the Clones logo. It looked like the Attack of the Clones logo. That was fun. This was my mom. She was playing our villain here. We found this like Halloween mask, and so she just like, she went for it. She hammed it up. I appreciated it. It's crazy because like this special ends in a cliffhanger that never has been resolved, and I've thought about resolving it for years, and just have never gone through with it because I feel like I have to ramp it up even more. And at this point, I might as well just like make a movie. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's good times, and it's kind of fun looking back at all of this and seeing like not only how like things evolved, especially from one year to another, of like how the production values went up, that sort of thing, and like how much more involved this was and like collaboration with other people. Like it's by no means like anything I'd call like a professional short film or anything. But this is definitely like way more than I did the year prior, where I wouldn't even like do a fade transition for a clone exploding. And so it's just, it's kind of, it's rough, you know, it's incredibly rough. That's just how it goes. But like, it's better. My room was a wreck on that one side, and I hate that it's in the camera. Self-conscious about these things. I want things to look neat, but you know, it's just how it goes. The whole plot here is that this witch is going to fuse the power of like all the Toku collectible items, and then also the emeralds from Sonic the Hedgehog, like the Chaos Emeralds, just because. And now it's all like fused into the sword. And I thought it was like, why not just run off the power of toys, because that just made a lot of sense. Also, shout out to Shuki. She was great doing this part of the person to talk to, so that way I wasn't just talking to myself the whole time. Really grateful for that. But yeah, it's funny watching this because I shoot everything in just the bedroom and the backyard and like nowhere else. It's like zero location variety. I felt like that punch was sold. I felt like I sold the punch a little bit, you know, pretty good. It's just kind of crazy. And then doing shots like this, where I managed to keep the camera the same, except the sun shifted between shots, so it's just like suddenly a shadow appears. It's crazy to look back on this. It's really fun. This whole thing is just kind of insane, but I really dig it. And I kind of like, I had this whole plotline, like the sword was like my thing, and then I had it in another, there was another video, I think it was like, I did a whole Megazord fight sequence in like a Swordfish Sword review. Long hold on the Gokaiger sound effect here. Oh look, my shirt color changed. And then I had the Gokai Galleon Buster, so there you go. This was kind of fun too, because again, I didn't have the ability to do like explosion effects, so I don't remember who in RR did it at the time. But this was really fun to kind of like do and see. It's just like she's teleporting around and avoiding each explosion, so that sort of thing. And then the dramatic, very slow sword swing I probably could have dodged, but that's just how it goes. We're not trained stunt professionals. I like how collecting gimmicks is in the script. Then we did another. See, I was just like really into Gokaiger at the time. That's why all these things are like. I don't know what was with that cut. Why did that take so long? I would do that so much snappier now. You guys have seen my More for Collection video. I do that so much snappier now. I guess we're doing a samurai thing. Hey, that's that black box morpher I've lost somehow. And apparently putting the black box on the Mega Blade, like, purified it.
It was all going so well.
I like she instantly dips. Oh yeah, then there was this, like, mysterious, like, blind clone of mine. And that was pretty good. That was a pretty good hit. Blind clone was going to be a recurring character, and then he just never showed up again. Very, very Power Rangers of me to do that. Set up a character that just never gets... I mean, he's basically my Phantom Ranger at this point. Like, if the Phantom Ranger had, you know, more planning behind the scenes, I guess. Because, I mean, I had plans. He was going to, like, show up in the next one and, like, train me to fight the witch, who came back stronger and had more people to fight and stuff. And it ultimately never went anywhere. But that was the idea, is I was going to have, like... The blind clone was going to train me, and he was, like, the one that ran away, and he was blind at the time, and that kind of... Because she attacked him, and that was, like, his scars of what he'd been, and it was going to be, like, a lot of, like... There was going to be a training montage. Again, none of that ever materialized. What was I doing in 2013? Oh, right, graduating high school. So that's why that never came to be. That was a video. That was one of the crazy, I called him the ninja, that's right. He was definitely gonna be one of those like blind martial arts masters things, except I had zero martial arts skills. So that honestly wouldn't have looked good, but I mean, we'd have done it. would have happened. Good times. Let's see what the next video is. Looks like I also missed my anniversary. Oh, this blooper. I forgot the blooper of the belt exploding. Anyways, year 5, February 23rd, 2013, missed my anniversary again, and apparently I had a gap between February 1st and February 23rd, and vintage Star Trek Mego figures. Let's take a look. Changed music. I was using royalty-free music by this point. This is the vintage Mego Star Trek review, which I think is my first Star Trek video. And this was like before I'd seen all the Star Trek like I have now, and like I know way more about it now than I did. But I was watching the original series at the time, I think. These are my mom's original vintage Megos. We won't watch this entire video. I like how I just have empty white space while I talk. Great, riveting content. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do an anniversary video. Probably because I wanted to do like the whole like follow-up thing, and then I just missed it, didn't feel like doing it. But we found these vintage Mego figures, and I guess I decided to review them. And yeah, so this was, again, the closest to the anniversary after we'd crossed the anniversary date. Don't know why I didn't even like, I mean, I'm really bad at doing anniversary videos. It's the thing I've learned. This is riveting. Old Soundout. Oh, there we go. Oh, right, I was doing a cute transporter effect. That was pretty good. I've done worse effects. That was pretty solid. These are original vintage Mego figures. This is before Mego came back from the dead. They're still kicking around, which is kind of amazing. But yeah, I mean, these are the originals. And this is like a full 23-minute review of these. And I don't feel like watching the entire thing because I feel like they'll make this video super long. Good times, though. I'm going to put this down as like, it's a milestone for Star Trek. Don't know why I didn't even come up. I think at the time my standards were too high for an anniversary video. I was like, well, if I can't do it this way, I'm not going to do it at all. And yeah, I kind of feel like that way sometimes with some things too. But anyways, the next video was an anniversary video that came a week late on February 13th, 2014, a look back 5 years. Okay, so this is another video. Oh god, there's so much copyright music already. I'm just gonna scrap it. I feel like I didn't monetize this one. I feel like this one I just wanted to do. I'm clearly very grateful. This is the look back at 5 years of Soundout Productions. At the time, I had 4,746 subscribers, 9 million total views. It's definitely gone up a whole lot since then. Not as much as you'd think. But then again, I just hadn't been consistent for a long time. I was doing college and stuff. It happened. This video is just like a lot of my favorite tracks. I was just like, let's just go old school, I guess. It's really interesting when I do videos like this. This is 30 minutes? What is it 30 minutes of? Oh, and now here's flashback from Combinator Hibiki. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing the audio for this one. Look back at 5 years of Soundout Productions. What did I do for this one? I didn't look at these ahead of time. I was like, oh, is this like recapping every video I did? Yeah, that's what this is. It's like the thumbnails of each video. Oh, that Jetstorm's plea video is weird. You gotta do something with that someday. Yeah, so I guess this was just me like recapping all my videos over the years. Cool idea for a video. Probably shouldn't have done it with like, you know, copyrighted music because I don't even know this is available for some people in some regions. I guess I just rolled the dice in 2014 for this. It's kind of wild looking at my older videos where I was just like putting them out like once a day, twice a day even. I was pumping videos. Even back then, it was like, we've already gone through Power Rangers, Transformers, and Dragon Ball. I was already doing like the crazy, like wide variety video spread that I still do today. I don't like pigeonholing myself into like one franchise. I tried it for a little bit, made me miserable. I love variety, and so I will like gladly continue to do the variety of everything as much as I can. Going forward. I think we've seen enough of this one. This one's kind of fun, but I think this just goes on like this for 28 more minutes, and I don't have anything else to say. So now we're going to look at my Year 7 video on February 9th, 2015, so the day after the anniversary. I reviewed Arms Change, Kamen Rider Ryugen Yomi.
Hello, this is
Okay,
Saturday,
so
welcome back to
I guess I
Kamen
just
Rider
did a
Guy
normal review.
Yes, this line is not over yet.
Arms Change had a bunch of P Bandai releases post-series. I guess this is what this was about.
Heguri Arms, a form that appeared in one episode.
I sound so tired.
And they got me to pre-order it in the
Why do I sound so tired and bored? What was I doing in 2015? Oh yeah, I was working and doing school. I was a college student with a job.
Let's see if it's a good figure.
I sound like
Naturally,
this, like nothing excites me, and I'm monotone. And no wonder this year was the year I barely did anything. I sound so sad.
Here's a lighter box because this guy does come with some bonus parts.
I have like a brand new Kamen Rider toy in front of me, and I can't even bring up the motivation to sound excited a day after my 6th year anniversary.
It still has all the same packaging elements.
Yeah, no wonder this year was like my year of my least made videos. I was...
One that we
I was a tired boy. Holy cow.
Too many releases from. Anyways, let's take a look at
this is making me sad. Man, I feel bad about this. I think it's time to move on. I think it's time to move on to the year 8 video. I apologize for anyone that had to watch this video and did not appreciate my low energy, because like I have 0 energy in this. Holy crap.
Hello, this is Soundout here. And
okay, here we got a vlog. It's the 7th anniversary vlog.
7 years ago is when I started.
8 minutes. Look at all those Black Series figures behind me. Is this just me talking about the anniversary? Because
things have been
I'm glad I made an anniversary video instead of just doing nothing. Like, I think I'm talking about the way that I wasn't making videos. Oh yeah, I'm talking about stress.
Upon that,
so look at that watermark size. Holy cow. I think I'm literally talking about like burnout from like trying to make videos while doing everything else that I was doing. Yeah, I had a video schedule, and the video schedule was making me miserable because I was trying to do the intense video schedule on top of college, on top of a job. Don't ever do that, by the way. Like, if you're gonna, you know, doing YouTube as a hobby is great as opposed to doing it full time. It's tricky, but like, if you're doing college and a job and a video schedule where you're posting like 3 or 5 times a week, that's gonna burn you out so quick. Like, just do the hobby part of it when you want to do it. Is my best advice. Or just stay consistent, but like, don't overload yourself. Just like, you know, if you got a busy schedule and you still want to make videos, do like 1 a week. And then, you know, because YouTube's algorithm nowadays, not back then it was just expecting different things. Nowadays, it takes a few months, but once YouTube realizes your schedule, once your audience realizes your schedule, your audience will show up. Or they won't, because, you know, your topic's not interesting enough. That's just kind of how it goes. Sometimes it doesn't matter the quality of your video, it just matters the topic that you do. that's just how the view counts go, and that's why you got to be in it for the passion, not in it for the views. I think this is just me talking about that, which is good, but I don't need to react to it anymore. We're going to move on to the next video, which is February 8th, 2017, part of 8th anniversary week, the first Soundout review.
Hello, this is Soundout here.
So this is a reaction video to a reaction video now. This is where we're at. I did an 8th anniversary week where I took a look behind the scenes at my previous, you know, like how my videos are made and how things work. And so this is me reacting to the Soundout music review, Serpentera, that I did at the beginning of this video. So we're reacting to a video where I was reacting to a video we've already reacted to. The other crazy part I'm looking at right here is those are the same glasses frames for
without further ado,
in 2017. It's weird looking back at my old videos. My neck was so skinny back then. I had a completely different headset that had to be plugged in instead of my fancy wireless one. And I still wear a hat. Here we go. Look at this. I put it in the corner with no sound. This is just weird. I gotta move on because this is driving me crazy to react because I can't even react to my react.
I made the name Soundout by merging
let's move on to February 8, 2018, 9 years on YouTube. So this is called 9 years on YouTube, looking back and looking forward. Don't know why I'm not on camera for this. That's also my logo I made for Soundout Productions, which is not as nice as Dark Plus that we use now. It just isn't. I needed a big graphics overhaul, and he saved me. This is me talking off the cuff, as if I don't already do that enough as is on this channel, especially on my live streams. I'm always talking off the cuff. Oh, here I am on camera. Let's see, when is this? This was 2018. This is when I finally started putting up this like Megazord display that I have now, and you can see there that it's just Megazords, and then the Morphers are on their own shelf, and it's only like 2 cabinets. Now it's like 3, and the Morphers are with the Megazords, and I spread it out more because I've added more stuff to it. Like, I packed those shelves like crazy. It's crazy to see it this small. Hey, yeah, everything's been rearranged.
Really, where I started falling off was probably around 2015.
Oh, hey, I was talking about falling off in 2015. Definitely a thing that happened. I'm attributing it to college because, honestly, that's where, like, my productivity went down during college. My productivity for the channel went down in college. College happened. I graduated college. Go me. But, like, didn't make as many videos during that. I had many gaps.
Marvel Legends video, which I think was probably one of my best videos that I've ever done because I covered.
Oh, I was talking about my first Marvel Legends video, which would have happened before this. Yeah, that was pretty great. Honestly, wow, God, I just synced with myself. Oh, no.
It also burned me out, and I didn't want to do anything in January. And now it's February, and
Marvel Legends burned me out, and I didn't want to do anything else in January. And that's why the rundowns are being done across 4 months this year instead of 1. Yeah, that was less Marvel Legends, too, back then. That was burning me out. Nowadays, it's like 200. So, this is nice.
And I think it's kind of like...
I don't need to watch this for another 22 minutes, but
I think my best years...
Nice. All right, so for year 11, February 8th, 2019, 10 years, 100 achievements, which was my way of talking about 10 years on YouTube and like how I felt about it. I remember this one. We're getting to videos I remember before we even watch it. And then I put up like things I marked as like landmarks, and I came up with 100 of them, which was not easy because I made a lot of videos. But oh, my old logo that I made myself. I was so proud of it. So 10 years, 100 achievements. I still have that hoodie somewhere. Also, I used to have different Marvel Legends shelf than this one. That little rack thing's in the other room now.
Review.
But this is where the closet became a comic shelf. Yeah, this was me kind of just... This music's really peaceful in the background. It's me talking. I mean, I made my hair look nice. I can't do that anymore. I was all professional and stuff. This one's really nice. And I'm like, yeah, I came up with these achievements like first Transformers review, first, you know, Power Rangers, first video, that kind of thing. And it's good to know my chin hasn't changed shape in 5 years.
Recently joined.
That's what I start looking at. First color video, first vlog, first on-screen appearance. May 3rd, 2009 was busy. It's pretty great. This is an 18-minute video. First special theme review. Yeah, the Drive Max disaster. I would be way less harsh on the Drive Max Megazord nowadays than I was back then if I had known how bad things would get Megazord toy-wise. Probably wouldn't have been so difficult. Oh yeah, I used to do movie reviews for like a couple videos. I don't do it anymore. I just do tier lists, and that's my review format now. It's less formatted. First Kamen Rider Dragon Knight review. It's also my first Kamen Rider review. I don't know why I didn't specify both, but you know. I still get comments that are like, I remember when you were in the Bumblebee helmet. I'm like, thank you for being around that long, because that means a whole lot. July 1st, 2009, my first Sentai toy was the Sushi Changer. And now I buy almost exclusively Sentai toys versus Power Rangers ones. First Voltron review was in July of 2009. And the Toynami one, I thought that was good. Thanks, Solo Chigoku. The first disc video, July 8th, 2009, was that Transformers complete set. That was the first time I reviewed a DVD or a disc of any kind. And my first G.I. Joe review was July 18th, 2009. Most people don't know that because barely anybody watched the Rise of Cobras videos. Oh, I did one blooper reel. I always think about doing blooper reels, and I definitely have stuff to like cut out, but if I don't stick it at the end of the video, I'll just forget, and it just like goes away, and I just kind of forget that I need to put that in something else. My first Marvel video was in August 2nd, 2009, with Deadpool. All things Deadpool. Oh yeah, I did a Secret Saturdays review. Should I do another one? I have like the entire toy line. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see Secret Saturdays as like a video, because that could be fun. I found all my stuff. First fan film, I submitted that to BotCon's film contest, except they couldn't get my format to play, because I didn't know video formats at the time. So I didn't get to play at the show, but I played it on YouTube. First Kamen Rider belt would be August 14th, 2009. It was a Dragon Knight belt. Still got that thing. First model kit, first mini Pla, Shinkino. That video still did kind of crazy good. It's one of my higher viewed videos, honestly. First Japanese Kamen Rider belt review, October 25th, 2009. That was in 10 parts because my computer could not render more than 2 minutes of video. And so that was just a big thing. First fan henshin, I used to do those a lot. Now I don't do them as separate videos. Like I'll do stuff like in videos, like when I did the Morpher collection. You do a Kamen Rider version of that. First theme week was Villains Week. First figure art in 2010. Momotaro. I tried to, yeah, there's the first full stop motion animation, another product that never went anywhere. Started it, I was like, I'm going to animate a Den-O and Double crossover, because Double hadn't crossed over Den-O, but Den-O had crossed over everybody else at the time. And I didn't, it didn't materialize, because it just took, I realized it took way too long, and it just never happened. First appearance of Evil Clones was in that re-review of Serpentera. First Toy Story review. Those Toy Story videos are like still gaining thousands and thousands of views, like every day. It's kind of amazing.
One of the reasons why this channel has had a lack of
most viewed video, August 7, 2010. Yeah, most viewed video 8 years running. I think that Buzz, Woody, and Jesse is like most viewed video 15 years running or something, like, or 14 years running. That video is crazy. It's like in millions of views. Like nothing else touches it. It's crazy the stuff that will pop off. I think it's good. I think it's good on this video. I think we're ready to move on to the next one. So let's see, for year 12. On February 12, 2020, I reviewed Black Series Revan. Okay, so this is a Star Wars Black Series review for Jedi Knight Revan and Heavy Battle Droid that I uploaded February 12, 2020. And a very Clone Wars-y like intro.
Hello Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to another Star Wars.
Why is this the closest thing to my anniversary? Did I just skip the anniversary in 20... What was I doing in 2020? Oh, I had a job.
And by that actual
Yeah. Yeah, I had another job. I was working the U.S. Census for a year. That was a fun job to have during a global pandemic. Yeah, no, that's right. I just started that job, so that's probably why I missed doing an anniversary video, and then I just decided to review 2 Star Wars figures. I used to use this as my backdrop, which was the closet with all the comics. Definitely doesn't look like that anymore, and I don't really have room over there to film, and I much prefer filming in the back where I have like a nice neutral thing. I kind of like this cut shot to like a close-up of the bio instead of me just turning it around on camera. I should do that again. There's a lot of good cuts in this video. It's very static though. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got movement. Yeah, it was much harder to focus the camera, like, because of the background, because it's just so busy. But I don't hate that setup. I do like the more neutral thing I got, but not like the stark white background I used to have on videos. I like a little color, but not like a lot of like detail. But I still end up running into like the hinges of that thing, just because it's amazing. Because after this, I think like my Black Series interest just like nosedived. The line just taking so many hits. I think it's time to move on to year 13, February 8th, 2021, on my anniversary, the Yokohama Factory Gundam. Hey, it's my intro that I still use to this day, unedited. I have not changed it. I do not care. I love that intro so much. Dark Cloud animated that for me. It was great. That was a cool transition. Good job, me. Yet again, I'm filming. This was Model Kit Monday. Was that the reason why my anniversary video was a Gundam kit? Because I was trying to keep Model Kit Monday on Mondays. My anniversary must have fallen on that Monday.
My videos over the years.
But
today is the anniversary.
Oh, I mentioned the anniversary.
We're going on 12 years of Soundout 12.
12 years.
And I really probably should have planned something.
12th anniversary.
After Rundown Month, I was a little drained.
I was drained after Rundown Month.
Throughout the year.
That's so accurate.
This would be a special occasion because
it is a special occasion there.
For those that don't know,
I did make this as an anniversary video. I was like, I was too tired to come up with something better, so you get this as my anniversary. Thank you, everybody. That's weird. I didn't do more with 12 years of Soundout 12, but just didn't.
Which allows
was
for
burned
a tour
out.
of how they built
Well, this is 2021, yeah.
Museum exhibit, as well as going to see the
burned out for
full-size
many
Gundam
reasons.
Itself. And
this is pretty cool. I mean, I guess this makes for a good review. It's like, hey, it's a special thing.
And
you know, it's a model kit of the life-size Gundam. I think we're ready to move on to something more anniversary-like with Year 14's video on February 8th, 2022, 13 Years, 13 Dreams. Okay, so this is an anniversary video. This is what I would consider a short film. It was scripted, it was shot, I did it all myself, I edited like a film. This was essentially designed to be like an anniversary video for my anniversary, but to talk about like what everything meant to me, why it's all special. It's kind of like a day in the life thing a little bit. I did it all in anamorphic widescreen. You know, I did the craziest thing. Like, the whole premise is that I couldn't come up with anything for an anniversary video, and so I was like, let me just talk about things, edited some clips together, but then also, you know, I produced this like a film as opposed to like a YouTube video. And it was just to take all my film skill. And this was also like my main commitment to I'm doing this channel full time. And that was like another reason why I was like, I got to do this special. Got to do this better. Recapping my life, basically, going through like how far we come to this point. And I think that was a great way to do a video for an anniversary. And if you've noticed from the fact I'm doing a reaction to old videos, and what we'll look at as what last year's anniversary was, I don't know how to top this. I'm incredibly proud of this. I have no idea how to top this in terms of an anniversary video. This was a lot of work to do all by myself. I didn't tell any of my friends or family about this. I just went out and did this on my own, the way I wanted it to do it. And I really wanted to enjoy just the process of filmmaking, but like on my own. You know, I didn't want any other input. I wanted to be purely 100% fully my own thing, and pretty proud of it. Pretty proud of it. And a lot of people have watched it. It's gotten quite a lot more views than I ever thought it would for being just a short film about me, right? Bit of a vanity project, I guess, but like,
A lot has
I
happened.
just wanted to like have something
Loss,
reflective, something
pain,
retrospective on it,
ups,
and
downs.
I used the
highs,
environment around me
lows.
and the landscape,
One thing has stayed
the
with me
beautiful
all the time. None
dead
of us know how
plants.
much time we have left in life.
But no, I
Last
mean,
year,
I
finally
legitimately
upgraded
think this
my
is one of my
equipment.
best
New
videos I've ever
camera,
made.
Lights, microphone.
And I
gives
think
me
it was
new
just really
beginnings.
fun to kind
My
of like
equipment matches my
cut
skills.
in some of the videos I was
get
really proud of
inspired.
in recent
I
times,
start
like
a
when
Star
I
Trek retrospective,
pulled a muscle
discover a
doing
new
the Two
format.
Kaiser dance,
A
or
format that lets
doing
me
the
use the
Star Trek,
skills I've learned
you
and
know,
apply them to the videos I love
retrospective that
making.
made me go, maybe I just want to do
finally served
retrospective
my
videos now, which I
creativity to the
kind of
fullest.
do.
But even then,
I really
inadvertently
want to do
held
more
myself
retrospective
back.
videos.
This thing that I was most
And I
passionate
just-
about was still a side gig.
I'm really-
trying to find a stable paycheck.
Watching this always makes
I've
me a
done
little
jobs,
emotional.
I've done
I'm not
them
gonna
all.
lie.
I
'Cause
would
it just-
excel at each job that I did.
It's a recap of my
felt
life.
fulfilled.
It's a recap of like
felt
everything I do.
satisfied. But
And
never
I gotta
fulfilled.
say, I'm noticing that
I'm
I did a lot of
26,
skit-like
standing here
videos in
staring,
2020 and
thinking about
2021.
how I got here.
Or in 2020, yeah. A lot of those from 2020. Like, I did a lot of like
I've
fun
spent
skits
half
with the
my
reviews and stuff, and I need to
life
get back to
making
doing
videos.
that, because I've been kind of
I've
just,
had gaps,
I've not been doing it,
inconsistencies
but
in upload quality.
but I'm also trying not to hold myself to a high
Spent
standard
countless hours over the
that
years
causes
making
my own
videos on what I'm
like
most
mental
knowledgeable
stress of
about,
like,
what
oh,
I'm
every
most
video's got to be
discussing.
amazing. Like, no, it's fine to just
Met
do a
so
video where I'm
many
looking at
people
old
because of
videos
this.
and reacting to it.
Made so many
And I
memories.
think that's a good evolution step for me. Hey, there's part of my Megazord fight that I did,
I
and
had a
that
dream in
I did not
2000.
I did not do the animation
Be a
on the
YouTube toy review.
little kanji thing.
I was young, sure.
But yeah, I kind
the
of had
best
fun
equipment,
editing this
but
one
no
too,
one
because I
really
could use a
did.
lot of older footage
that mattered.
to really cut together
I saw
the
what
whole
others were
thing
doing and thought to
and
myself,
make it like really
I can do this
retrospective
just as
on
good
the
or
channel.
better than anyone else.
Oh, that was cool when I picked up the camera for
I've not
Kiva.
been
That was neat.
consistent
And I'm
as a
happy
good
to like
All of
continue
this
to
shapes
do
who I am
videos,
today.
because this is like the thing I love
now
doing.
it's
And I
the
feel
one
like
thing I
I've
know for
balanced
certain.
myself out a little bit better
Nothing
than even
fulfills
when
my
I was
soul
doing
as
this
much as
here.
making videos.
I feel like I've balanced out my
Whether it's
video,
toys,
like
Blu-rays,
my work-life
DVDs,
balance I think has gotten a little bit
playlists,
better.
whether
And it
it's
still needs to improve a
reviews,
little bit. I still think
retrospectives,
I still have
I
too
make
many
what I
like
wanna make,
late
and I
night
hope it'll
edit
entertain
sessions, and I'm
maybe
trying
even
to get
play
away
with
from that
something.
and like really
Being
focus
Soundout will
things.
be the
Hey,
greatest
there's my
accomplishment
mom.
of my life. That's
She was
fine
great
with
on
me.
Toy Story Week too. I want
That's what I
to
realized.
continue to
Better
like
to celebrate this
do
anniversary
videos, and this
telling this story to
is just one of the most special
I am
things ever
Soundout,
made.
this is
And I don't think any anniversary video is going to top it unless I just make a movie. All right, let's move on to last year's video, year 15's video. The 14 things you probably didn't know about Soundout 12. All right, I love seeing this intro.
It's morphin' time.
I don't want to ever switch it out because it's just great. But 14 things you didn't know about Soundout 12 is I needed an anniversary video.
Here, and on February
And I
8th,
thought, let's tie it into the
2009, I
14
uploaded
years
my
thing.
first
So it's
Now,
an
over
anniversary.
1,000
It's
videos
funny
and 14
because I feel like we
years later,
stabilized because
there
I haven't
may be
changed
some
this
things
much in the
you may
last
not
year.
know about me.
You can see the
And
corner
so
of this
for the
shelf.
occasion
You can
of
see the
the
comics.
anniversary,
You can
here
see
are
the Marvel
14
Legends that you
things
can't
may
see in
not
this
know
one.
about Soundout.
Yeah, I
You
see.
know,
I
I
even
own
have
every
the shelf
Digivice
behind me with
that's
the
been
Digimons.
released.
I kind of had fun with this
Twitter
one because I just kind of
shows
took the
up in
camera to
videos.
different locations
This
to
also
talk
isn't gonna
about
be
things.
anything too
That's way
personal,
too
like, I'm not
much
gonna
of a
be like
close-up.
my
I needed to
social
back the
security
camera
number
up there.
but
You don't
more
need to be that
things
close
like
to me.
facts.
Yeah,
Like,
see, I didn't talk
I
about
wanna
comics
see
much
in
of
the
the
back
time.
of
Now I
all
do it
this in
way
some
more
video at
regularly. I
some
talk about
point.
comics a lot on
I
the
love
channel.
my DC.
More so
I
than I
love my
did
Marvel
prior
stuff.
to
And,
this, which
well,
was kind of fun.
here's the thing,
It's a fun
clearly, but a lot
video.
of my-
I didn't know. See, this is
comics.
the thing. I
I
always
don't
struggle with
just
like
mean
anniversary
licensed comics,
videos.
like, I
So I'm
do
glad that
Ninja
like
Turtles,
I got
the
the
Power
suggestion to
I
do
do like
reactions
other
to
things
videos
such
because
as
this is a great
Spawn
way to like
or Invincible.
manage
But
things.
let's go with my
Oh,
favorite
my
comic
Hellboy
universe
collection.
is probably
I have like, oh look at all my
the
Hellboy
universe.
books. I've
There's so
expanded
much
it since
variety
then. I
here,
have like
so many
practically
different
everything
stories, so
now.
many different styles
I
and
filled in all the
genres,
gaps, and that shelf
it's
is completely
honestly one
full.
of the-
I really
I
am
love
too close to
anime,
the camera.
storytelling.
I don't want to
actually
be
read
this
that
close
much
to myself.
manga.
Why am I so
So,
close?
like,
Oh, we're talking about manga now.
up with
Wow.
print. The shonen
I read
manga,
manga.
I'm really kind
I
of
was
at the
I was caught up on
moment. And I
Chainsaw
love
Man a
more
year ago.
classic mangas such as
So I've been
Devilman.
reading Chainsaw
And,
Man
of course,
over
I go
a
all
year
out for something
apparently.
like Ghost in the
I didn't
Shell,
realize it
where
was already
kind of
been that
3D
long.
volumes
I'm like
and
talking about
stuff
manga,
like
and I'm
that.
like, I hadn't even
But
hit
in
the One
general,
Piece
I
that
just don't
I ran
actually read
into.
that much manga.
In August.
I probably could
Oh, there's my
Pops, where I
Funko
did for
Pops.
a
I've started to
time,
move
kept
them
buying them
around.
a while.
They're not
I
really
mean,
up there
there's
as
a lot of
much
these DC
anymore.
characters
I've
that
got
don't
some
have any other
Mafex and
figures
some
like
Mezco that are kind of
Orchid.
taking their place. It's kind of fun just to look at the I need to do like a full
Bombshell
collection to her. I know people keep asking for it, and I need to do it.
Need
Need to commit to it. I need to just like. Problem is, I have too many shelves that are in disarray, and I really want to fix them up and just do like a really nice clean tour. Might just have to go with it, even if they're messy. You know, just to document it as is, that kind of thing. I will not review statues though. Nobody's asked me to. I just want to say I'm not going to review statues. I have zero idea how to make a full video about a statue. Oh yeah, the music segment that everyone. I had several people that were like, I didn't know about Man with a Mission until you talked about it this
awesome,
video, and that
and I
makes me
love their
happy
music, and as you can
because
see,
I
I've
love
got
showing people
quite
new
a
things they
few,
never
albums
saw
here.
before.
Not only all their albums, but all their
Great
singles,
times,
too, for the
honestly.
most part.
I like how the evolution of this
Copies
room
of
we've
things
seen over the
like
videos, like it
Ranger
jumped
Single
dramatically between
and
like
whatnot. And of
2011 and
course, you know,
2012,
because
but then
I'm a
like
big
between 2023 and
Digimon
now
guy,
it's
even though I didn't
basically
like
the same. It's
Digimon
just the
Tribe
figures are a
that
little
much,
different.
so my
It's been
wall is
over a
still
year. I've been
a
waiting
little
for this
incomplete.
Bill and
I
Ted
got
Bogus
2 out of the
Journey
3
vinyl,
Bill
and
Ted
Mondo
movies
Records
covered.
has
Where's
not
that
put
third
it
one,
out.
Mondo?
And
So
I'm
fact
worried
number
they never
4,
will
I
at
love
this point.
novels.
Why is the
I don't
light
know,
so
but I'm
blue in
working my way
here?
through this so I can get back to-
I haven't read all
all
those
of them
books,
yet,
by the
but I'm gonna
way.
get there.
I got a
Fact number
backlog.
5.
The
You
books
know,
the
outside
new
of a
books are
couple
coming so
streams I've
slow
done,
that
I'm
it's
talking
like,
about how much
that mostly
here,
looks the same.
I really do
I think I put all
love
my
video
Fire
game
Emblem
stuff.
amiibo there
I've
though
got
because I finished Engage.
figures. I
That
haven't
shelf has
watched
changed
most of
completely
what
though.
sits
I've
behind
rearranged
me.
that like 6
See, I
or
spend
7
a lot of
times in
time
the
working
last
on
6
videos,
months.
and I cover a lot of
Every time I
videos
get a
and
new disc, I have to
DVDs,
like
but,
repuzzle
well,
it together.
let's see.
I'm working on this. I have actually made
That's
myself a
more
list of
story.
like, here's all the
Fact number
discs that
9,
you own
the
that you
show
haven't
is
watched.
too long,
And I'm going to work for it.
If I
The
wasn't
show is too long, I
previously,
just
like,
won't watch it,
invested
is
in
why
it,
I'm
for
reading
example,
One Piece
like
and not watching it.
Yu
But I've
Yu
also heard that's the best
Hakusho.
choice. I say
would
if a
not
show's
connect
too
to
long,
that
I
if
won't
I'd never
watch
seen
it
it
if
before
I'm
and
not
had,
previously
like, a
invested, but
childhood
then I just
nostalgia
started
thing. If
Doctor
I
Who in
watched
December,
Tsunami, I
so
wanna sit through
maybe
5
it just has to
episodes
catch my
of
interest.
Naruto.
Maybe
So
runtime isn't
clearly-
really that big of a
but
deal.
if a
I've gotten
show
better
is
at getting to
basically,
long
like,
stuff now.
over 100
I used to be like,
episodes,
I'd only watch
I have
short
to be
stuff,
already
but now
invested,
I'm
or
getting
else
better
the
at
plot
longer
doesn't give
form
it a chance.
stories.
Caught
I thought it was
beginning and
okay
then
to
the
film
Thunder,
this with
up
the
until the part
Zeo
where Tommy
Rangers
became
falling
the
on
Black
top of each
Ranger,
other in the background,
and then they
apparently.
just assumed
Why
Disney
didn't you
was
set
airing it,
those
like,
up
in
before
February.
filming?
Got to Disney that I noticed
This is why I don't look
October
back at my
was
old
coming
videos
up.
that often, because I
That's
start
when I
noticing
started
all the
watching
flaws
again.
I
That's
made
when
that
Valkyrie
nobody
runs
cares
the
about
SPV,
and nobody
Time of
notices,
Thunder,
but
and
I
Mystic
do, and
Force,
I'm like,
and I was
why'd you
like,
do that?
I'm
I haven't
Mario
touched those
fan, but that
Nintendo
doesn't mean I
figures
don't
since
have
this video.
Mario merch. In fact,
Actually, I haven't
Jax's
touched those
World
figures in like
Nintendo line
years.
was
I
so
haven't like
great when it
literally, they're
started,
not
we were
even been
getting
dusted.
Metroid and Split
I
figures
wish World of
and
Nintendo would be World of
Splatoon
Nintendo
figures,
again and
and
not
then it all
just
became the
Mario,
Show, and
because
that's where I stopped collecting.
yeah. One of the rare
Review.
times you see me
My
sitting
favorite
on my
Disney
bed.
character body,
Fun fact, because you can
and,
see it.
most
My
recently I
hair,
got
the
this,
longer it gets, the
Metacom,
curlier it gets,
Ultra
which is
Detail
why I don't
figure
leave it
of
long,
Oswald.
like super long, but I've kind of
that's pretty much all I
started
collected in the last
experimenting
several
with leaving it
years.
longer
And for
than
the
I
Disney
used to.
100th
But
anniversary,
it gets really
seems like
curly
Oswald's
longer it
becoming
gets,
the poster
so
child for merchandise
that's why you
'cause
see it
they
at the
did
back of my
Mickey's
head.
90th
It's all like
recently,
curled
so
up.
yeah,
That's just how it
probably more
goes.
Oswald's in
Just
my
how my hair
future
is.
free
Like
video.
I barely
the
changed that
anniversary
shelf
video
that's
is
right
something
behind me until like
different,
this
something
year,
special,
when I took all
out
the
of the box,
villains
you could
out,
say.
or I
I don't
rearranged the
like to
villains,
do
I
the same
guess.
types of videos I
They
do
still-
every other day of
Yeah,
the year,
MODOK and
so,
Friends are still up there.
yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And
Nothing's
if you did,
changed that
leave me a
much.
comment
This was
for
fun.
us
I'm
reaching
just gonna cut the video there because
15,000
there's not much to it.
subscribers.
I enjoyed looking back at the older videos like this. I hope you did as well. I hope this wasn't too long. I'm just gonna run this however long I feel. I'm gonna keep the interesting bits, cut out the not interesting bits. But that was the look back at 15 videos. If you want to see all those in their original form, go check the channel. Make you dive for them. Mostly because some of those videos just aren't available in all regions. I apologize for that. It's YouTube copyright system. It's not me. But you know, go dive for them. You can look for the videos. Maybe I'll leave the links. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go scavenger hunt and see what other videos you find, because I've made so many on this channel. So thank you, everybody, for supporting me over all these years. Thank you to all the channel members who have supported me recently with the channel membership. It's been great help to keep things going. Thanks to everyone that watches the videos, hits the like buttons, everyone that comments, and of course everyone that subscribes, hits the notification bell. Everyone's in the Discord server. I appreciate all of you for supporting me doing this crazy little channel that I do where we kind of chaotically jump between topics all the time. But I hope to continue to deliver great videos. And this sort of gave me some inspiration and some ideas that I used to do that I should kind of bring back and reintroduce into the videos. Because I think we could do a little bit more with it than what we've been doing in the last couple months. But we got to get through Rundown season first, so I'm going to tell everybody here, Transformers Rundown coming very, very soon. Very soon, like in the next couple weeks. And we've got the G.I. Joe Rundown coming out in March. And then we'll be done with Rundown season, and a new series of videos will be debuting on the channel after that. And more details on that will be forthcoming. So speculate away if you want. Try to ask me what it is, and I won't tell you directly. But there is some exciting stuff on the horizon for this channel. So if you haven't already, like button, comment section, subscribe, notification bell. Really appreciate everybody's support. If you want to find me on social media, I am on social media at Soundout12 across multiple platforms. You can also find us live here on this YouTube channel Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern, the Discord server in the link below. My wonderful graphic designer, DarkClaw643 on social media and Discord, and Hero Club at hero-club.com for news, reviews, interviews, and more. And until next time, this is Soundout saying, thanks for 15 years, everybody.